Stop it. Oh, and then we're on
there we go.
No.
Okay, we gotta dance and pretend we're listening to music again.
It's an hour late.
And we're late, and everybody hates us. Yeah.
Why are you listening anyway?
Sorry, everybody. We're late.
Canceled your subscription.
Yeah.
But later
years ago.
Consistently late.
We'll send you an apology coupon for Bed Bath & Beyond for 20% off. An apology. You'll be getting that in the mail soon as a sorry from us.
Yeah, don't be too surprised if it doesn't say addressed to current resident.
I mean, don't play music, Jim, because apparently there's going to be music played. So
I waited until Brad's music played, and then I just continued off from there. Yeah.
Gotcha. And I'm gonna reach out to Skeleton Dick because I want Skeleton Dick to be our official music for the show.
Yeah, he might do it. That'd be kind of cool.
Create like a jingle, like an intro.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just take like a couple of their songs and they become an official band of the show.
Or he could just play a little riff tune for us or something, maybe.
There's a tiny chance. Skeleton
if he doesn't want to do that, ask him if we could just take a few. Seconds from one of those songs.
Some samples for the beginning of the show because, like the beginning of our show, we just found out recently it is really lame. It's a terrible song. I don't listen to the show.
Let's put Popcorn. That song Popcorn.
Terrible. Which actually, you guys think that would be a better intro than what we've had for the last 2 years.
But didn't we have that like silly one?
Yeah.
There we go.
But I think we should reach out officially to Skeleton Dick to have them do a punk rock intro.
Reach for the Skeleton Dick.
And then someone needs to reach out to him.
I will do it.
Reach out and pull on his goatee and ask.
I may have done that on Saturday night.
Yes, you might have.
I may have jerked that goatee off.
A little too hard.
And he spit in my face.
Young.
Anyway, welcome to episode 149. I am your intro host, Mock the Magic Man, not Mock the Magician. That still says on Clav under my name for the Drinkers 6, but okay, whatever. Anyway.
Abracadabra.
Yes. Mock the Magic Man. Just call me Mock. Anyway, I'm gathered here with my group of arcadey friends where we like to get together once a week. And we're missing a few people. Some people are off recharging their batteries, or they are building an arcade in Canada, or they're just fucking assholes and they don't want to be on the show.
You hear that, guys? If you're not here, you're basically an asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, we love you, but
you don't have a good excuse.
You were on the invite email and you didn't join the show.
Yeah,
I never got the email, jerk.
Mine, you know what? Mine's been going to junk
on
mail.
that list. See, Bart,
right,
you got it.
It's the same fucking email I've been sending for the last year.
I have to check my junk mail on Gmail now because that's where it goes now.
Check your junk mail.
Yeah. Our spam slot.
Check your AOL or Redbox or.
I'll check my
Box 1.
Check your Amazon.
Check your Rosebud, Chris. It might be there.
So anyway, we're a group of friends like to get together, talk about arcade machines. We're the longest running podcast, live podcast about arcade games and more.
Yeah.
There, I'm done. All right.
So we're done, right?
Usually we have a question of the week.
Yep, done.
Exactly. Does anybody have?
We'll be back again next week. If you guys want to tune in, we do this every week.
Yep.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf
We'll
Wiedersehen.
just fill the show with
And we're out.
down drops. Let's play a sound drop and talk about.
We're not only the longest running,
we're the shortest.
We're the shortest.
Shortest show ever.
We are committed to taking the least amount of your time.
Yep.
To celebrate the 150th episode, they're going
back
on time.
Now I can say it. 100% more girls.
We're going to start early on the 150th, and we're going to end And we're gonna end in about, I don't know, 2 minutes.
Yeah. It'll be like a typical sexual interaction with any of us. Be a 2 minutes done.
Did anybody get a response
That's
from
a marathon.
John Jacobson? Did he ever reply?
He
Is he drunk?
He replied to my text, but he's not replying to. He's not in the invite. I mean, we still send invites to Adam, but we don't send invites.
Poor Adam. Where's that pole position, fucker?
Well, that's why he doesn't join anymore.
Right? Yes.
Stop saving the world.
Exactly. Stop saving the starving children.
Yeah, I know.
It's all about being.
Quit being noble.
Right. Yeah.
With all the money he makes on the pole position boards, he could build more wells.
Yeah. Right. What those children really want is to be able to play pole position.
Bitch.
Screw the fresh water.
So do we have a question for this week? Does anybody have a good one?
Talk about it.
Yes. What control panel would you like to rant about?
Oh boy.
Carrie, I think I'm going to pass it off to you to start this one off. Here it comes.
I'll just say that. Okay, thanks, Sadie. That I was given the idea. That I was told, hey, it's a great idea to paint your CPO white or your control panel white because this way the colors will really pop on your control panel overlay.
Lies.
And yeah, each time
Wait, did you hear this from John?
I'm saying any names. Oh no, not that was not a tip from from someone who used to have an arcade video.
The second longest running arcade live podcast. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
With 0% women.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So no, that was not from him. But I swear to God, each time I've done that, it's ended up causing problems. So the first time it caused problems, what it comes down to is these control panel overlays that are not exact. So the first time it happened was Baby Pac-Man, and it was all fine and dandy, except the die cut for the joystick was a little too small so that you had a little bit of the metal show through, which isn't that noticeable if it's black, but it's really fucking noticeable if it's white. So, but the colors sure pop.
Not that we're racist or anything, but
wait a minute. So, did you do an A/B? Has anyone ever done an A? That would be really the thing. We got to do like the Pepsi challenge with the white versus the black, with the same overlay from the same producer.
Yeah, I know. You have to have two people doing.
I don't know. So, I mean, like, if only we had two people who maybe we were starting the same game at the same time on this chat, could maybe do the same
using
thing.
the same CPO, which we don't.
Well, yeah, I'm going the original route.
Yeah,
Andrew,
and
are you putting it? I'm sorry.
And
now that Brendan's got that, but I'm going to email and be like, can you make sure that this is an extra 1/16 of an inch wider on both sides? Because I've heard that it's a little bit shorter. Dick?
Yeah.
I was Dick.
Yeah, I think I actually wasn't even going to talk about that. But which is why Andrew, I was talking about Baby Pac-Man.
Is Andrew restoring his Centipede with a new CPO or no?
Yes, I have a new CPO that I got from Arcade Shop, I think.
So did I.
It's over there on top.
I need to put it. I could do this. We could do this challenge.
Oh, you want to do it live?
What are you?
Oh, you don't want to do that live.
That's my first CPO, but I have one here. But I bought it from Arcade.
All right.
It's old, but I need to do it on my Centipede. Like,
all right.
What color you want? You should go white.
So basically, what you're saying is that
because you're not keeping it.
My perfect CPO that is already powder coated, and you want me to paint that white to put the control panel overlay on.
Oh, it's your powder. Okay, so I go white, and then we see. Because I don't care. I mean, it's not a big deal.
I mean,
all
right. So what's your CPO look like? I mean, is it like or your CP? Is it already in nice shape, or you have to sand it down, repaint it? Like where are you at?
No, it's a piece of shit. No, it's it's all. Yeah, my control panels.
Piece of shit.
Well, it's not a piece of shit, but it's
didn't we already determine?
There's no. I'm sorry.
Didn't we already determine that you don't want to paint it black or white because it shows through like if something's offset or whatever.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, he's right.
That was
So Carrie brings up a good point.
That's how we started that. So yes, then the second
let
one
Carrie
I've
finish
done.
the story.
Yeah, so the first one I did, the hole for the joystick hole was already die cut. And you could see a little bit of metal, so white was showing through. And then the next one, I just was working on one that already took me a million years to do, because I decided to Bondo some dents after I'd already painted it, which was my fault. I should have done that up front. But I really wanted to get it absolutely perfect. I got it absolutely perfect. And then I laid the CPO over the top of it, and it's just like a 1/16 of an inch off on the sides, which would have been fine. But for the fact, number one, I sanded it down a little. I just, scuffed it a little, or sanded it so it was really smooth. Because when I had done the white, so what I did on that one is I had black on top, because I was like, I'm not going to make the same mistake. And it's dark on top anyway, but the way that the CPO works, it gets lighter as you go over the edge of it. So I did that part white, which was already a pain in the ass, because when I sprayed the white, I think there's actually an issue maybe with that paint can, because it was coming out almost like it was textured. That's why I had to sand it down. And then it, of course, oversprayed a little bit on the black, which wouldn't have been a big deal had it been nice and flat, but it wasn't. So I had to use a very fine grain sandpaper to get it nice and smooth over everything. And so then I got to put the CPO on. I'm like, okay, I've waited for 3 days for the paint to cure. Like, I'm ready. And I tape it down, and it's nice fit, except it's just got a little bit on the edge that shows through because the CPO is just a little too small. And yeah, so it's not so bad on the black part, even though I'd scuffed it up a little bit with the sanding. But the front part with the white showing through, not so good. So I just repainted the whole fucking thing black, and now I have to wait for few days for the paint to get all better, so I can try to do this again. It's only taking me 2 weeks, pretty much, or will have taken me 2 weeks to get this thing on, assuming that the paint sets up okay.
I would have just hit it with a Sharpie.
I actually considered that, and that's what I did on the baby Pac-Man. But the Sharpie just isn't quite this. Like, you can tell. Like,
did you use a Sharpie, or do you use like a Sharpie paint? The paint markers are different than the regular Sharpie.
Yes, I actually have both.
Okay. So
yeah, and when I tried doing the Sharpie black, now it might have worked for the
the marker. That's never gonna work.
Yeah, that did. Yeah, that looked like shit. The other one is messy enough that it was starting to like. Yeah, so I mean, maybe it would have worked for this one to have done it just on the sides, but honestly, I didn't really think about it. And at that point, it was like since I hadn't applied the CPO. It just seemed like the best thing to do was just fucking repaint it.
Maybe the pro tip is paint it white. Does that work? I don't know. That'll be a good question. That would require the Pepsi challenge we're talking about. But maybe as a precautionary measure, you should mask off like a 1/16 of an inch of the top, and then hit that with black and the underside with black while you're doing it. Right.
So you're doing, and every little bit.
If you've got holes for buttons, or holes for trackballs, or holes for joysticks, mask off a lip and make sure those are blacked out, right, for each one of those. But the real question is, does this have any real value? Does the white actually help the artwork pop at all?
Right. Yeah. Is it really going to be worth it? Because
paint it black and just be done with it.
Yeah, because as soon as you start masking it out, like, then all of a sudden you're making a lot, because now you're having to wait for the paint to dry enough so you can mask it.
You're adding at least another 1, maybe 2 coats worth of paint work.
Yeah, and more days.
And more
days. Another thing, though. Think about how thick most of these repro CPOs are. So fucking thick. You're telling me that a shade of paint is going to show through that?
That is the $100,000 question right there. Is, can you even tell through the artwork?
I think it's all mental.
I believe that Jim is 100% right there. I
agree with Jim.
But I do have the CPO on 720 that I've been waiting fucking 4 years to actually do the restoration work on, and I would love to know, because that's got that black and white checkered pattern on it, and so having that pop better underneath is actually a really good information. I would love to know, can you actually tell? But the thing is, so Dave, you and I could do this Pepsi challenge with our Centipede CPOs, but at the end of the day, unless we were in the same town and we could stand there with our CPOs next to each other, there's no way we can actually tell.
No, correct. And I don't like, if I'm off, it's my first CPO. If I'm off a little and I see white, I'm gonna fucking cry.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I
paint
mean?
it black.
It's not worth it.
Paint
My
it black.
first CPO.
You're not going to be unhappy with it.
Yeah.
Right.
I forgot about
Yeah.
that. I totally
Yeah.
forgot about that. Yeah.
Paint
Probably
it
the-
black or powder coat it. You're not going to be unhappy. That's the short version.
The repros, all of the repros are pretty much are super thick, like with that like heavy duty, like was it polycarbonate adhesive or whatever. So like, but if you look at like anytime you pull off an original, you can tell it's way different. It's way thinner. It's it's a different, like I can, like Marble Madness is always my indicator. Like I can tell instantly if it's an original or not. The original, it's so slick and so it's thinner and really like almost glossy, and the repros are not like that.
There's a texture to them.
There's yes.
Yeah,
and
that's part. I think that's part of the flaking problem. So, like my Centipede Cabaret has a repo CPO on it, and that's all black, by the way, underneath. And it's thicker. It has a feel to it, which is nice. However, it's totally developing the CPO repo,
like the cracking. Yeah,
there's a subtle cracking to it. It's You know, I did that control panel with all the right rules. I did that shit in the middle of summer. I heated it up as I was laying it down.
Oh yeah,
it's properly laid down. The control panel is on there perfectly, and it's still cracking.
Yeah, I think my Marble Madness has that a little bit at the bend. I don't know.
Not. Yeah, it's just in the bends, and it's subtle, but it's like. Yeah, that eye. I mean, you never notice it in the arcade with the lights down and all that stuff. You'd never see it, but with the lights on here, it's like, yeah, I can totally see it from here. That shit's cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think. There was a post I think Rich made on Facebook about some new technology printer. I don't know if it was their new big printer that they got or what, but they were able to do something. As I understood it, they were implying that they're going to be able to reproduce stuff the same way that it was originally made. You know, like the.
All right, so they have the same thinner material, but doesn't have that texture to it, which would be fine. It was smooth and didn't crack ever. I would rebuy and redo CPOs if that were the case.
There are definitely a few I would consider that.
Yeah.
But man, that is. I think me and Carrie had this conversation over the weekend, and it was like, of all the artwork, I would rather do full side art than do CPOs. They're fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Yes.
They all make me.
I mean, stripping them, like applying is.
The prep work isn't. Yeah.
Yeah, stripping a CPO is just miserable.
The stripping part sucks.
Yeah, the putting it on, that's nothing. That takes
no.
I mean, it's a little nerve-wracking because it all is, but 10 minutes and you're done. But the stripping is horrible. It's I
decided that the only control panel my Centipede Cabaret I baked in my oven when I lived at the old house, and it worked great. It worked fantastic. So I think I'm going to try that again. I haven't done that. It's been like 8 years. I guess that was 2010.
Burn the grill.
Well, I don't have a grill. I'm in an apartment.
Well, yeah, but apartments can still have grills on the.
Yeah, the barbecue outside.
Yeah,
they'll love it.
Yeah. I want to freeze my ads off, but I'm going to throw it in the oven.
It is Minnesota.
It's not cold year round there.
I'm not going to fucking do this like in 6 months.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your Centipede.
No.
Oh, you were. Last night
I'm going to do it with my Gap Plus.
Okay. Sorry, I heard.
I haven't done it.
You did say Centipede.
Then okay, that's the last game I heard you talking about. So I was like, oh, he's gonna redo this.
That's the only other one I've ever baked, is what I was saying.
I see. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I've been drinking. You're sober.
Yeah, I know, right? So I'm sure it was my mishearing.
Clearly,
you were completely.
Clearly, it's your mistake.
Yeah, clearly.
Did you make a mistaktion?
Nice. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone.
So we do this every week.
Yeah, exactly. I have something to complain about every week. It's true.
And this has been another segment of Carrie rants about control panels.
Yeah.
Be sure to tune in next week, where I'm sure she'll have something else to no.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully it won't be about. Hopefully the control panel will be on by then, or the CPU will be on. The control panel will be put together, and I'll have.
I expect to see that this weekend.
Yeah, we'll see. You might. I expect it too, but I keep getting curveballs with this fucking thing. I feel like this game's gonna be in pieces forever.
Well, speaking of colors, with my Arkanoid, I think it was my Arkanoid. I painted that one blue because to try to match the blue the control panel for the same reason that if there was like a hole or something exposed, it would blend in, and I had like I screwed up the paint on it. I had like a perfect coat, and then can't remember what happened, but I had to basically redo it. I think I had it setting on some this is just a stupid mistake. I instead of having it like up on like propped up on underneath it on like boxes, so I had it on my carpet over here on some plastic, on some painter's plastic. And I didn't think the first time to put it up on like some boxes. So I painted it. It looked perfect. And, I had it on the edge, and I lifted up, and it's
God, you got to build the
very
bottom.
And it was, and so I'm like, fuck, that caused like twice as much work, because now I have to sand it and get it primed and then repaint it again. But honestly, it didn't make anything. I don't think it made anything pop anymore. It just I was just trying to match the color, and for the same reason that you do the black around the inserts.
Yeah.
And that was a whole that's a good, I think that's maybe it was a good lesson with that CPO to, if you've got a new old stock like at this day and age, a 30-some-year-old new old stock CPO, just get a repro. Like if it's not
good.
Repro,
it's actually.
And luckily, I had two, so I had sent one out to this old game. In fact, I have it there, and they reproed it and sent me one. But I put that one on there, and I was so excited because I'm like, this is new old stock. It you can tell everything's so like it's way different. And I start putting it on there, and right around the letters, it starts delaminating. I'm like, oh no! Like it's okay. Like I fixed it as best I could, but it still bothers me to this day. Like there's just like there's a couple areas right around some of the lettering at the top where it's just clear. It's because it just pulled off that paint.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and if anyone wants to do what we really need to do for the comparison is to do a half and half. So one CPO, one half black, one half white.
That would be CPO. Right. Oh, so someone needs to win a CPO. Yeah. Someone needs to win like a CPO, like in one of our contests, and be willing to sacrifice and see if it actually makes a difference. Ooh, that would be interesting.
Well, and you're not risking it if you did it like right down the middle.
Yep.
You're not risking a whole lot. Well, like you could do like right above
if the theory stands that like it actually doesn't make a difference, you're not risking anything because it doesn't make a difference.
Right.
Why wouldn't you stick with black in the first place? Like, name one advantage to using white?
So the idea is if it's a bright colored CPO, that the color of the base underneath it will make the CPO pop better.
Yeah, so your colors look better.
That's the theory. But it's a theory. We don't know if it's true or not.
Well, I don't want to jump into another topic, but while we're on cosmetics, what do you guys think about like using different colored T molding on games? Like I've seen people.
What kind of segue was that, dude? Larry, come on.
Weak sauce.
You gotta segue a little bit better than that. We're not
on the same topic for like the last 20 minutes talking about like painting
All right, so fuck CPOs.
This was a test.
Yeah. Molding now, so let's talk about that. And go.
So Centipede with green T molding looks nice. I'm kind of a purist. I like it the original color. Like Pac-Man always has orange T molding.
It should be black.
Exactly. It looks dope like that because the black kind of like counters the white sides. It looks really cool to me.
Yeah. Green T molding, it's like blue T molding on Tron. It's like,
Yep, I've seen that. I've seen people put different colors on Donkey Kong.
They're fucking with Donkey Kong. They're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I guess my MO is the team molding shouldn't draw attention to itself.
Yeah.
And a clear example of that. So like my Marvel Madness has blue team molding, but it doesn't like stand. It's like, oh my God, whoa, team molding. But I fucking hate pink. Everyone puts pink team molding on Miss Pac-Man, and it looks fucking ugly as all hell. I absolutely
hate it. It's trying to make it a Tron kind of thing, right? Where like the outside edges are lit up kind of idea. Ugh.
Yeah. It's supposed to be subtle. Like if it complements the other art and stuff, that's fine. But usually the pink team molding that I see everyone put is like a hot pink, and it just stands way out. It looks absolutely atrocious.
No, basically what you're doing is you're hiding the ugly wooden edge of the cabinet.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you're drawing attention to it in a weird way, it's like 720 uses the chrome team molding around the boombox on the top, right? But that's supposed to be part of the design. Like they made that as a conscious design decision to be like, this is like the edges of a boombox. Let's make it chrome.
And if you never messed with it, that wouldn't even catch your eye. You wouldn't even notice it.
It's just part of like the thing. It's like, oh, it's like someone stuck a fucking radio, a boombox on top of this game, and like that's just part of what makes it.
Yeah.
But the rest of the team molding is black. It doesn't stand out. It's not trying to be like, ooh, and the rest of it's chrome as well.
Well, like, so my Clax Cabaret, and I don't know if this is true of the Clax Upright, has chrome team molding. That's original, and it's ugly. Like if I didn't know that it was, when I first saw the game, I thought I was like, who the hell thought that was a good idea? And thought someone had done it to be like, I'm going to make this stand out. But that's actually the way that they did it.
Yeah.
And it would look so much better if it were black.
I want to say Virtua Fighter had.
But in terms of just want to say, in terms of being like a purist, like that's the way it's supposed to look, but it's ugly and it's flashy and it stands out.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't seem right.
How I feel about Gap Plus. Yeah.
It doesn't seem right to change it because that is the way it was designed. Even though it stands out and it looks dumb.
Yeah. Right. No, I agree. But if you're restoring something, it's like, but it should be back to what it should have looked like.
But if my Clax had been, trashed and it wasn't original. Like, I don't know. I might have put black on it because that's the kind of thing where you don't, if somebody else wants to do it so it looks original, ugly, then they can always do that. And there's no harm.
You're not damaging anything by putting different chrome.
Right, exactly. The team is kind of the one thing you can kind of have fun with to your own taste. If you think it looks good, then, hey, more power to you. Because it's something that's not, there's no permanent damage to it.
Yeah, as long as you're not like liquid nailsing, your team molding in or stapling it in everywhere.
Yeah.
What do you think about the red team molding on Gap Plus? Because that's factory.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean it complements. There's a lot of red in everything, so I mean, I don't think it really stands. I haven't quite thought about it until we just started this conversation. So.
Yeah, no, I think it looks good. It's nice to have something other than black. Although again, if I had picked up Clax and it was a hot mess and I had to buy new team molding, it would not be that hideous chrome that's on there.
And if you look at the art, there's yellow, orange, reds, a lot of reds throughout the whole thing. It doesn't draw a ton of attention to itself. So, and there's so much black, in the rest of it too. So.
I just looked up the original Virtua Fighter. I haven't seen one of those machines since the 90s. I have no idea how I remembered that it had chrome team molding, but it does.
My Arkanoid has white, but I did that to match the laminate and everything I put on it.
But you did like a whole custom thing. That's a kick game, so you can kind of go crazy with a kick game.
Yeah.
Like if you want to go like nutso with something and have fun with it, like it's a kit game, so you're kind of.
I don't think, but that doesn't
trotting your own territory there.
Yeah. I mean, even the coin door is fucking white.
Yeah, I mean, you went crazy.
I went balls out on him.
You have a totally unique. That's because of that.
That's the closest thing to a clown cabinet I've got.
Well, like I did that Defender conversion to Cloak and Dagger, but I put green team molding on. I did not put on the black. I'm like, fuck it, it's my game. I get to do what I want.
Deep down in your heart, you know that Defender needed a green button.
Oh, fuck you.
So you're like, it's not going to be Defender anymore, but this cabinet, I don't know. It needs green somewhere.
Right.
I don't think she needs to defend her decision. I'm just saying.
Bump.
Get it?
Get it. But if somebody decides,
shut up, Larry.
If I sell it, and somebody, then they can always make it black. But had I gotten it originally, like I wouldn't have. If I'd already gotten a Defender Cloak and Dagger, I wouldn't have ripped the T molding off. But the fact that I did the conversion, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna have fun with it. I think the green looks cool.
Penis.
Is this on?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a game like at 7-Eleven or in an arcade where the T molding for whatever reason is coming off? So they peel it off and then they take like a marker or paint and they just put where the T molding should be. I freaking hate that.
I have not seen that. That sounds horrible.
I think the one of the, like, speaking of T molding, I've seen someone try to paint over T molding, like actually physically paint over it.
Like if you really hit that chrome, you'd be like,
well, and then I've told this story. We talked about like early mistakes we've made with games and stuff. And with my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles applying the side art, and my mom was helping me, and we went over the T molding. We wrapped it over the top. I fixed it later on, but the very top of the cabinet, it's wrapped over the T molding.
Yeah, I seen some T molding and it had gold chains. I think it was Mr. T molding. I got pity the fool.
Larry, you're on fire tonight.
Right?
Oh, that was bad.
Wait, did you just write that joke?
I think he brought up the whole topic so he could get to that joke.
Oh,
Actually, would be worth it.
Wait, we were talking about CPOs, and all of a sudden, Larry wanted to talk about Mr. T molding.
Right? I think that happened. Oh, there we go. Oh,
who sent him the link for this fucking show tonight?
I know, right?
You don't like my dad.
One of the arcade hangouts. One of the hosts.
I don't know who that guy was.
Well, there's two people in here that could stop the broadcast.
We should fire that guy, though.
Guys. Yeah.
We should fire that guys. So you guys, speaking of you guys, so Jim and Carrie, I took that whole week off. You guys are coming out, so.
Oh no.
We were just trying to figure out.
I'm just saying, Whiskey Danger, maybe.
Somebody on IRC asked about textured T molding. I don't know what that is.
Wait, what?
On IRC, someone said textured T mold.
Yeah, they make textured T molding.
The leathered stuff on Tron and stuff.
Oh,
yep. Eyes uses it. I think Miss Pac-Man uses it. Yeah.
There's a leathered effect.
Textured.
Yeah.
I think it does.
Slayer have texture.
It has a leathered effect to it.
Now you make me want to get up and go check all my games for it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's not showing up at all, is it?
Oh yeah.
There we go. A little bit.
It does show up. What's that for, Chris?
That is Starship One. See a leftover. I ordered about 10 feet too many.
Looks like a snake.
I think they're questioning
snake.
Mushroom.
Oh my God! You fucking know what that is?
Yeah.
Badgers. Mushroom.
Badger. Dude, that's fucking old school.
Oh, I know.
Viral shit right there.
It's like early internet.
That's super. That's like early 2000s.
Was that Newgrounds or was that just everywhere? I forgot.
It's either Newgrounds or Jib Jab. One of the two did it.
Yeah.
Jib Jab. Yeah.
Jib Jab.
That's
the good old flashlight.
Yeah.
That's your flash. Yeah.
Until good old what's his name from Apple killed the Flash everything.
Oh, that's right.
Well, yeah, but fuck Flash. Flash was a pain in the ass.
Flash was fun.
Dude, Flash was fun, but I'm so glad it went away.
That's how I learned how to animate. It was Flash.
Through the worst animation.
I should, you know what? I should play for you
keyframing
if I can
ever.
find it. I did this Flash animation for Star Trek.
Do you still have the trench coat?
It was really good. Trench coat.
Trench coat, like Trench Coat Mafia?
No,
that's what I thought of.
People.
Joke number 2.
I don't need a trench coat for that. I'll just whip it out. I mean, is that where we're at in the show? Are we whipping them out? No, I didn't do a whiskey bar fucking foreplay tonight, so I'm slightly more sober than last week.
Only slightly.
two sheets instead of the 4.
That's right. So it's, I learned my lesson last week. I'm not doing whiskey bar foreplay anymore.
How was the next day? Were you hurting that day?
Dude, I drank like 3 Never 2 hungovers. I was tired, but
you're okay.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Good job. Good. Yay. Never.
I only had to drink $15 worth of Never 2 hungover.
Yeah, I know. But that's worth it though. How you feel?
No, it was totally
normally.
worth it. Yeah.
You feel like total hangover.
Dude, I had family in town, like living in my house for a week too. So it's like,
yeah,
God, I gotta be on
had
point.
That. They left this morning. That's why I'm drinking 90 beers.
90
beers.
Oh, dude, Dave, dude, I had some of these for you. Actually, there was some leftovers. Because I'm not a beer snob. I'll drink whatever's here.
No, these platinums are on point. This is my favorite domestic.
Look at you fucking double fisting that shit.
Bud Light.
God damn.
Club. Hey, did anybody? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say we got to do a banquet night. You guys do some Coors.
I love that it's called that.
I do too. Beer. Golden Banquet. I had no idea until Cobra Kai that was called fucking Golden Banquet.
Golden Banquet beer.
I never heard the Silver Bullet, right?
Yeah,
they all push the light beer, but like
they do push the light beer a lot. I don't know why,
but it's like Golden Banquet never gets a fucking commercial.
Well,
I'd rather drink Bud Light than Coors Light.
The Bud Light is smooth and kind of light, but it's got more alcohol than regular beer.
I don't know. Coors Light just tastes like watery water to me. I don't know.
Oh, it's awesome.
The watery water is the worst.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Actually, some watery water sounds like a good idea.
See,
watery beer.
I know if I drink 20 of these, I'm all right.
Hey, did anybody buy anything on Black Friday? Oh, well, that segment's over.
Yeah, right. Nothing I did, but nothing arcade related.
Well, anything doesn't really have to be arcade related if you bought anything.
Well, yeah, that's actually the Black Friday thing is when I decided that I was giving up all semblance of privacy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, same here. Well, no, those don't listen though.
Oh no! But I did that, but I just don't have it yet. No, I'm going with the Google Home Assistant.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be listening.
Yeah, you can turn off the microphone though.
So you can tell it to turn on devices in your home, like.
I mean, theoretically, yeah, but our phones are all listening to us too, right?
Oh, I know,
yeah, that's already listening to you.
I mean, that was kind of it. I'm like, no matter what, no matter
I've
how
already
much
given up my basic privacy, so
yeah, I can use all the private browsers and all this in the world, and I'm still getting
Google. They track all that shit too. So
so
why you use DuckDuckGo?
So if you have that Google thing, you can turn on devices around your house. Like,
yep, exactly.
Google, turn on my lights.
Yeah, the thermos. Yeah, lights.
Tell my dishwasher to order me a pizza.
Yeah.
Google,
wait. So Mock, do you live the experience of like the Star Trek thing where it's like computer?
Yeah.
Raise the temperature in here by 0.4 degrees Celsius.
Google, warm up the Sibian, please.
No, but you have to call it computer because it's Star Trek, right? I mean, that's
yes.
That should be an option,
right? It should be like it should respond with the computer voice from Star Trek.
And the
number one, I order you to go take a number 2.
That's right. I don't because that is like the basic idea where all this shit came from was Star Trek, where they talk to the computer. And shit would happen, right? That's like the flip phones, which came from fucking
and
Star
you have
Trek.
to kind of be looking up towards the ceiling. Computer.
Yeah.
That's right. Computer.
Order me a large pepperoni and sausage.
I have a smart home called iTouch. Yeah, like the lights and thermostat and shit.
I want a holodeck that I can res up a Gal Gadot and
that's right.
Be on the beach island.
And it's funny because he calls it iTouch as well.
Yeah.
I had the original Google Assistant.
Oh, yes,
like,
exactly.
on or off.
How many times did I fart today?
The clapper.
Yeah. Well, and there were a couple of things that led to it. One of which was my thermostat died, so I have to get a new one anyway. So I'm like, oh, I should do that. I was looking at the smart one, so I'm like, oh, I could do the Nest one and all that kind of good stuff. And then the other thing is, I'm breaking down and getting some like the web-based. I'm not doing the hardwire, but like the web-based security cameras that I'm going to put outside. My daughter was funny. She's like, "Do you think?" Because she goes, "Is it because of the arcade? Do you think we're going to get robbed?" I'm like, "No, because I'm tired of the fucking neighbors who've left me nasty notes, and I want to know who it is that's fucking with me." So I'm actually doing it
so that you can leave them a note.
Oh yeah, or post their
I know it's you, fuck face.
Right, exactly.
Oh my god! Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, Carrie, but like, have you seen that? So the Porch Pirates thing. Speaking of like the webcams, like the Porch Pirates thing has become like a whole thing of like people posting and shaming these people online.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For all the Porch Pirates.
Yep.
The Nest cameras and the other cameras.
Well, the ring starts recording if there's any movement. So
there's people who record IP cams and like throw them online. So
So I get a notification on my phone that a neighbor's been something's happened. So I'll click on my Ring app. It'll show the video. They share it to the group and they say, "Hey, if you've seen this person, whatever." So I posted that to Facebook so everybody can see it. Hey, this happened an hour away from. I mean, a mile away from my house, and it was just this chick. I don't know if you saw it, but this chick drove up on this person's driveway.
I've seen some like that.
I saw that post that you did. What?
That was just a mile away from my house, and they got out and they grabbed it and they hugged it, but unfortunately, she didn't have a license.
The front license plate,
on the front of the car. Otherwise, they would have nabbed her. But they really need to get strict with like for the offense for that. Make it really harsh so people will think twice.
Well, I mean, either that or it's like we need to figure out a new technology for dealing with like dropping off boxes, whether that's an Amazon locker or something like that. But like this shit of like deliveries just being dropped in your front porch, and they ring the bell and walk away. That shit don't fly anymore. Like this is like Porch Pirates is
everybody's buying on Amazon all the time, and it needs to be addressed somehow.
How do we deal with this stuff where you can keep people from doing this? And the reality is you can't do it. You can't just leave a package on a porch, and it should no longer be accepted.
Shitty people out there,
dude. Apparently, they're all fucking shitty. Like the videos we've seen, it's like it's been blacks, whites, women.
It's men. Everybody, yeah.
Everybody is stealing shit off.
It's so easy. The post office has its own Amazon
everyone
truck.
doing
You
it.
just follow the truck.
Yeah, and that's what we do. Like, they're being seen. We've got like multiple cameras in our neighborhood next door of people like following people through the neighborhood with all these cameras, and it's just like the same vehicles following the delivery trucks, picking up shit off the porch.
Trying to find jewelry or whatever, and then they Craigslist it. They sell it on Craigslist.
And this is the season because everyone's getting Christmas gifts delivered.
Yep. Oh man.
So this right now is the hot season to grab shit off the porch.
I actually feel
Black
good
Friday deliveries
in an apartment.
This next 2 weeks is like the hottest shit to grab stuff off the porch because they got that shit on sale. Like, grab yourself a new receiver. Yeah, because Black Friday just happens.
Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
That's why I have everything shipped to work.
I do the same thing, Chris, because I have to, because I got $100 worth of pinball parts that are worth nothing to anyone except me.
Yeah.
Maybe
I put a link in there. It's an easy way of dealing with Porch Pirates.
Maybe we should start a service where we deliver poop.
People do that too.
Yeah, people have done.
Glitter bomb.
The glitter bomb, I think, is the right answer because, like, the thing is, the poop thing is like it's deliberate, and then when they open it, it's like, oh, it's poop, and they just throw it away. It's like, what's the reaction there? It's like, oh, it's gross. But if they open up a box and get covered in fucking glitter, it's just like
glitter.
Yeah, glitter.
Glitter?
I like glitter.
Good word.
Glitter is glitter.
Coin it.
It's worse. It's worse than glitter because it sticks to you.
No, but it's like covered with glitter that's gonna like be something they remember for months.
So even better, the blue never comes off dye shit. They use banks and on clothing tags.
Oh yeah, the dye that shoots in the face.
All right, but here's the problem though. So like they know what house they did that, and then the next
they're gonna wreck your house.
You have a cinder block through your fucking front window.
Yep.
Like that's not.
They'll do that too.
Retaliation.
How dare you do that to me when I'm stealing your shit?
Right, I'm just stealing your shit. What are you doing? Covering me with glitter.
Yeah, fuck you. I'll steal you.
Right. But
I'm gonna throw salt all over your lawn.
My whole thing was like after the pinball thing was like make it a happy birthday thing. So inside it's like happy birthday fucker, and it's like they think they stole the wrong gift, but it's a glitter bomb. That'll be a fuck you without being an actual fuck.
Right.
That video that Mock posted of the car pulling up, running out, that lady grabbing that gift. Yeah. If that's a good lesson though to have a camera like straight up from your garage, so that you can.
Well, you'd have to have multiple, but like you'd not with that one.
Yeah.
Like the girl, like she pulled in straight, you'd not see it, and then she pulled back out, so you wouldn't get the back of the car.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The front license plate.
Yeah, if they have one.
Now, the one good thing about how my house is set up, you've seen how my front is, where you can't really see the package driving by or anything. So
Yeah, but they follow the trucks, and they look
that's
the package trucks of UPS and
they do that.
USPS, and they just follow those guys around. What? Do
they really do that? I could believe that.
They absolutely 100% do that.
That's fucked
They're
up.
in cars. They're driving around following the UPS, FedEx, and USPS trucks. And when they stop and they drop a package, because there's different cars that drop packages versus the mail, they follow those trucks and then just basically go on and collect each package as they drop it off.
So last Christmas, this one, I forget where it was, but this one judge decided to like make an example out of a porch pirate that got caught. He gave him a year in jail. So
yes,
at least that's something.
I mean,
it's federal crime, though.
Yeah, it's federal crime because it's actually
mail.
Yeah.
Mark, didn't you used to work at UPS?
No.
I just thought you did because you're always checking out my package.
Oh,
wait. Joke 3.
Larry.
That's 3 strikes. You're out of here.
So I did think it was. I did think.
All right, he just made a dick joke.
I did. So when I was doing the online shopping for the electronic stuff, and I
sorry, I like how Larry is still muted right now. He's just fucking.
He unmutes, tells a joke, and mutes.
He gets sorry.
He's on timeout.
Back to Carrie. Sorry.
Yeah, no, and the serious one, bringing it down. I noticed that for some device that I actually didn't get because I didn't get anything from Amazon. The Amazon said that they tracked the package, and if it ended up being stolen, that I guess they track the package and the serial number of the electronics device, and so they would then I guess disable it or something. I think that was for maybe the Google Home Assistant. It was kind of interesting. I mean, isn't that if someone ends up reselling it? So hey, look at I got this electronics. I'm going to sell it on Craigslist. It could be that the person who ends up buying the stolen goods, who has no idea that it's stolen, just ends up getting something that doesn't work.
They're probably going to Craigslist the shit, if they're collecting multiple packages. Yeah.
Right, and it's going to be a new inbox, whatever. So the
random shit, you see online. It's like, next door. It's like, here's something shit for sale.
Yeah.
So did anybody buy anything Black Friday, either online or go anywhere to get anything?
Not a damn thing.
Shopping, but I did it all online because there's no way in fuck that I go anywhere near like a retailer.
Walmart or
God,
something.
yeah, no. Who the fuck does that?
I was in 2 big retailers on Black Friday. Target at 1.
Look at you, Dave.
BJ's at 5.
Yeah, but he's like a cop. He's like walks in there. He's like, fuck with me.
No.
He shoots at the ceiling.
Bam, bam, bam. Fuck with me.
Everybody out.
Black Friday is not Black Friday. It's now Black Thursday.
I know.
That's such
6 o'clock.
You go at 2 or 6 p.m. on Black Friday. It was dead. The only reason I went to BJ's, I actually called because I had to return a TV that I bought for work.
Wait, you went where?
Are you guys busy? And they're like, no. Can you not hear me?
No, we can hear you. We're laughing at the BJ's.
I was wondering if you back up and rewind and say, where'd you go?
I have to imagine.
BJ's, it's like Costco.
Yeah,
It's like
and what
BJ's Wholesale Club.
what exactly is? But return, I don't know. Return at BJ's sounds really not pleasant.
Yes, we can't really.
It's like where you slap them over mouth.
Their customer service is fantastic.
Exactly.
Did you have a BJ deposit or did BJ return?
Yeah.
I was returning my BJ. It was bad. My BJ was broken.
If it's a return, it's called snow job or snowball or something like that. That's a return.
Like Black Thursday, there's got to be a long line for the freaking bathroom. Like there's all those people who get Thanksgiving dinner.
That's true.
Well, I literally went to Target at 1 to get Tide, and I'm like, all right, I'll run in real quick. There was no lines. It was like you could tell like some shit it did happen, and the girl checking me out, I didn't even have to wait to check out. And I'm like, have you been here all day? And she's like, no, I just got here. And I go, this is pretty mellow. And she goes, yeah, but yesterday was horrible. That yesterday meaning Thanksgiving.
The Thursday, yeah, they did it at 9 o'clock or 6 o'clock this time.
She said, no, this is fine. It's not bad.
Walmart had theirs start at 6. When my wife wanted to buy a Instapot, those like pressure cooker things. So at Walmart was selling them cheap, like $50 or some shit. And so we went down there on Thanksgiving Day, like around 6:15. Just so they had it really organized well because they're tired of people getting killed, I guess, going there. Where it's one way in, one way out, that kind of thing. And they had some security and stuff. Anyway, it was a whole bunch of them were on a pallet, and she grabbed one, so she didn't have a problem. There's no craziness. But they handed me a flyer, of like what their sales are, and I'm looking through it. And they had a really good deal on a PlayStation 4 system that came packaged with Spider-Man.
God damn it.
And it was $200. Usually that's like almost $350 or $400 or something like that.
One of the Slims?
Yeah, 1 terabyte too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's a great deal.
That's cheap.
So yeah, that's a real good deal, and a controller included. So I made a beeline right to electronics. And I go there. I'm looking around for him, and I don't see him anywhere. And an employee walked by, and I said, "Hey, where's the PlayStation 4 Spider-Man bundle deal?" And they're like, "Oh, that's
sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir. That's it, sir. We moved that one to another department.
They'll do a huge Black Friday promotion.
It's a sporting goods, sir. Sporting goods.
Good luck."
Why is it sporting goods?
But they'll only have like
it's fantastic.
So they moved it to sporting goods to spread out the crowd, So
good
people
spread
out. So I went, oh, okay. So I quickly walk over to sporting goods, and there's a pallet of them behind the register, and there's a line of people, and they're just like doing each one, boop, each person going through, boop. And I look at the line. There's about 10 people in line, and there's about 12 systems left on the pallet. So I'm like, oh, if I jump in this line at the end, I can get one. And I noticed everybody's holding a ticket, so nobody can get 2. You got to give them your ticket. So there's none of this grabbing and fighting and grabbing 10, and all that kind of thing. 1 per customer. So I'm looking around. I go, how do I get a ticket? Because I know they won't sell me one unless I'm having a ticket in my hand. So I turn to the lady with the clipboard. I go, hey, how do I get a ticket? Oh, we've already given out the tickets. I'm like, yeah, I know. How do I get a ticket? Well, that's a second line. You got to go over there. She pointed to the line. Thank you, Jim. About 30 people in line, in the second line. And there's only 12 left on the pallet. And I go,
there's a line to get into the line?
There's one line where they got their tickets when they got there early, like early today, that day, right?
Camped out the night.
Yeah, and they gave them the tickets.
Oh, that pisses me off. That pisses me right off.
So after that, then they give tickets out to the second line, the people that came late, like me. And I looked, and there's like about 30 people. I'm like, well, there's only this pallet left. Only a couple people will get that. I go, do you guys have another pallet of these? Nope, this is the last one. Well, I'm not getting Spider-Man PlayStation 4. So I go and I meet up with my wife, and I go, they're sold out. They don't have, they're going to be gone. She goes, well, check like Best Buy. Maybe they have some. They might have the same deal somewhere else. I checked Best Buy on my phone. Nope. I checked Target. Yeah, they have the same deal. And they go, put in your zip code to find out which store still has them in stock. I put in the zip code. Mind you, this is now 7 o'clock. I put a zip code. Out of 100 stores, all sold out.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, it wasn't meant to be. So,
dude,
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you're saving, like $100 or whatever.
Well, yeah.
What's your time and your pain and all the hassle? Like how much? What's that worth?
And I ended up just putting that money towards the thing that Carrie bought, the Google Wi-Fi.
The mesh thing?
Yeah, the mesh technology I bought that because it's horrible. In the arcade room, everyone has shitty internet in there and stuff.
Now we can watch porn in your arcade without any problems.
Oh my god.
Tentacle porn for everyone.
Like Black Friday, they'll advertise something, but then they'll have like 10 or 5.
Yeah, they don't have a lot.
Yeah.
They did have a pallet of them. They probably had about maybe 100 of them or 50 of them or something, but they sold out so fast. And then I noticed on Craigslist, they're all up there. They're all up there for $300. Everyone's making $100 off of them. Those assholes. I hate scalpers.
Yep.
Fuck
scalpers. Fuck.
You shit on my house.
Because it's
fuck you
during the holiday season. Yeah, fuck you.
I hate.
Fuck you.
And then you look at like the NES Classic, which is like that went for like
that was ridiculous.
$350. People were
for a $60 thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And nowadays you can walk into any Target or Walmart and just grab that shit off the shelf.
Yeah.
That is the game scalpers. I seen a fucking Galaxian for $500, really good condition. Tried to buy it, someone else bought it. It was on Letgo. It popped up on Craigslist for $1,700 with some bullshit story. My cousin restores games and he immaculately restored the whole thing. And it's like the same fucking game like the next day. Nobody restored
same pictures. They grabbed the same
was he asking about home theater equipment too?
Oh yeah. Or a jet ski.
Yeah.
So who else got a Black Friday?
Great for a 4-wheeler. Yeah.
Did anyone else buy some shit?
On Groupon, I bought a bunch of family members CCW classes on Groupon.
Oh.
$50 instead of 100.
I wish you were a friend of my family because like I want to learn how to do that.
What's
I think this place is restricted, Wang, so don't tell me you're Jewish. Okay, fine.
Yeah, what is CCW?
Okay, fine.
Well,
it was CCW.
Okay.
And the good thing about Ohio is ours is the most accepted CCW across the different states. So, like, if I drive from here to Florida, Georgia's the only place where I can't like conceal a weapon.
Oh, okay.
Conceal and carry.
Got it. Okay.
Most of my family lives here, Toledo. We're like a mini Detroit. And that pistol has saved me. Well, granted, I worked in a gas station about a decade ago before I started my own business. But that pistol has saved my life probably at least 10 times.
Wow. Mm-hmm. You must live in a rough hood.
Well, Toledo's right by Detroit, so we get all like the
I see. Yeah.
Shit.
So it's higher crime.
Even if you live like out in the suburbs, I live like maybe a mile and a half from the hood. That's why I have cameras and rifles and shotguns and an alarm system and all that shit.
Got it.
Oh yeah, it's
he's sitting on the Glock right now.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to buy his Cubert.
The Cubert story? Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
If you guys run across a nice Cubert for a good price, let me know. Like, I'll travel for that shit.
I gave my Cubert away.
You're a fucking jerk for that.
Tax write-off.
Dude, that was love, man.
That was nice.
That was
when you give away a big blue cabinet, let me know.
Wait, how old are you, Jim?
But not that one.
Well, you don't want that one. Oh, because you have to fix the fucking monitor, you cocksucker.
Oh no! If it was just a monitor, I love fixing monitors. It's not the right revision generation of the.
Oh, it's only the perfect one.
Yes, exactly. He only wants that. Well,
You want the weird square top one. Oh, that's right.
Dude, my stupid Asteroids needs a cap kit.
The one with the Q sound and the separate marquee.
Mine has Q sound, by the way.
My stupid Asteroids needs a cap kit, and they put those little caps in the fucking chassis.
You got Asteroids?
Cool. Yeah, I got Asteroids right here.
Only Dave can do the crowd shots.
Hold that monitor out to get to those like 3 little fucking pieces, dude. I'm easy to do it, so it's gonna wait probably till after New Year's. I got the cap kit for it, and I even have a guy who will do the board for $50 because I don't really feel like doing it. I'm really not that good at that shit.
Larry, take those sunglasses off.
Never.
Dude, it's fucking with me. Take them off, dude.
He wears his sunglasses at night.
No one watches this show. Just take your sunglasses.
Look, I'll take off
Take them off, dude. Take them off.
I,
Dude, Larry, drop the sunglasses.
I'm not taking them off.
Come on, dude. I'll put the hat on.
What hat? Oh, I got a Santa hat, dude. I should be wearing.
No. Save that for the Santa show.
Oh, it's gonna be I'm not going to be on the Santa show. This is a special occasion when I come on. I'm the filler.
Yeah.
Like Andrew, this is the one that I want.
I'm like the breadcrumbs in your meatballs.
You've seen that before, though.
I know.
The parsley helps make or break.
I'll take my glasses off. I'm only going to do this.
I know. That's the one you want. I know.
I'm only taking my glasses off one time.
So I'm going to pay for shipping.
Okay. Ooh. Shh.
Oh, you
nice. Nicely done.
You've seen this show before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that last time.
Yeah.
That's right. Now I'm thinking about skydivers.
I'm thinking about like.
And now the final crowning touch to this game.
No, it's the googly eyes from Roger Rabbit. That's a pistol packing possum. Right? All right, no one's got that.
All right, I need more beverage. I'll be right back.
Pistol packing beverage.
Pistol packing possum, yeah, from Roger Rabbit.
He's part of the pistol packing possum posse.
So my stupid Black Friday purchase. I got a kit to build a proton pack.
Oh, that was on sale. I saw that. Anavos had them on sale. They also had the Stormtrooper outfit too on sale.
But
yeah,
I've got a shitload of work.
That's a big project. Did it come in a lot of little pieces like this big?
Dude, I don't know yet, but it's going to be a lot of little tiny pieces. And the thing is, I know I'm going to throw a bunch of the Lenovo stuff away. And
does it come with the lights and all that?
I don't know. It doesn't.
Oh, just the plastics?
Yeah. But I would love to maybe tie that into the pinball machine, to take some the picture out from that and do some lighting with the pinball machine, but also have some secondary lighting that was running by itself. So it would just do like the lighting on the proton pack.
What I would do is I would chain the certain things to the pack to under the play field.
Yeah.
Like certain flashers. I would have like maybe one to the tip. Tip of the what do you call the
neutrino wand?
There you see, I don't even know the technical word for it. The wand.
The wand.
Yes. So yeah, I would just totally like just alligator clip those to a flasher.
Yeah. So
that'd be cool.
I thought it was like do separate
and your nipples.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's gonna take me a long time.
That's a big part. That's way bigger than your Stormtrooper helmet.
Yeah,
that's
the Stormtrooper helmet took me a while, but that's the one right back there. You can see. I made that was a kit I built from. Yep. So that was not off the shelf.
So it's like a model. You don't get to wear it and shoot.
Oh, it's wearable. So I've got the backpack kit and the full on thing, but I got to put the fucking shit together. So it's gonna be a lot of painting, a lot of distressing, and doing like distressing painting.
Oh, it's like a model.
Like it's a model, yeah. So I got to put it together myself, and then I probably will take some parts from what they've got, but then also go out and do the research to find the proper screen accurate parts to some degree. I'm not as crazy as
I'm trying to look up images of what the proton pack. Oh, okay, now I see why
it's involved.
I was trying to remember from the movie, and I'm like, well, it doesn't seem like there's all these big parts, and
there's a lot. Yeah, it's not a small thing. So this is going to be like next year I will restore one arcade game probably and start working on this.
Huh.
But I feel like it's going to be a long-term project. But I would love to hang that over Ghostbusters and tie that into the actual pinball machine to add some interactive lights from.
And then sell it for 20 G's.
I don't care about it. It's not being sold. None of this shit's being sold. But it's like, just the idea of having a proton pack that hangs above the machine that's wearable if you wanted to. But yeah, so I got that on sale. I had some Anovos actually bailed on one of the pre-orders I was part of, so they owed me some money.
Ooh.
So they gave me, they had a 35% discount, and they owed me from a different helmet that didn't actually come to fruition. They couldn't get enough pre-orders for it. And because I couldn't do that, they added a bunch more to my pre-order cost, 20% on top of that. So I think the pre-order was like $350, and then they added 20% on top of that. So a chunk more, and that went to basically buying the Proton Pack kit.
That's pretty cool.
You can wear that and then listen to your favorite song.
I know. I don't want to fucking hear it anymore. That's the thing. It's like I'm gonna build this thing and be like, I can't fucking.
I hate Ghostbusters
again. And I'm
hey, why Andrew? Why doesn't the sound work? I yanked the cords right now.
I fucking ripped the cords out of every speaker because the sound still drives me nuts. But you know what? My thought is like, even if I sell Ghostbusters, I could still keep the Proton Pack and then figure out the lighting and do my own lighting for it, and it would be a separate display piece.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sell Ghostbusters. That game's fucking instant classic.
Dude, I fucking love the game. I just can't.
How do you feel about the real Ghostbusters arcade game?
Oh, that's.
I actually remember seeing that at Pizza Hut.
Yeah. I mean, it's a goofy, weird, like a gauntlet-y kind of like you walk through.
Top-down view.
Yeah. Isometric.
Yeah.
I don't. It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
I just don't like that they use a lot of repeating enemies all the way through it over and over. It was only like maybe 5 enemies, I think, in the whole thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never played it.
It's not that good.
And near the end, it's just a quarter eater. You know, that's all those are built for back then. But it was fun the first time running through it, I guess.
Playing Ghostbusters and typing load, $8, $1 on a Commodore 64.
All right, now you're talking like back. Yeah, that's different.
David Crane's Ghostbusters, that asshole.
I just got a new toy, guys. My fucking PC.
Fuck him.
And my nephew had a gaming PC for sale. Well, I guess I got to turn the lights up. Maybe you can see it.
All right.
But they,
is this going to be a VR porn?
No. Yay.
But look at the size of this fucking thing. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, it's like an Alienware cabinet?
Yeah, like a giant fucking big box.
Super nice.
Yeah.
It's an i7 with a GeForce and like 16 gigs of RAM, so I guess you can play some games. But
all right, so you on VR or what?
If I'm gonna look it up and see if I have the right specs for it. If it is, I'm definitely gonna pick up an Oculus. Yes.
All right, if you go on VR, like you hook up with Mock and I, we play VR shit.
Yep. Play Star Trek Bridge Crew. Anybody listening to the show that's in chat, if you guys have a VR setup, if you guys want to join us playing Star Trek Bridge Crew, that's fucking the shit.
Fucking amazing.
It's fun game.
And some VR porn.
We don't know.
Well, you do that on your own time.
Yeah, that's your own thing. But,
that's a separate group.
That's a by yourself group on that.
You guys want a cyber?
Yeah. If you guys want to pay extra, we have a separate VR channel podcast.
It's called the Edging Club.
If you want to go premium,
it's the real
premium channel,
which is basically just a circle jerk.
VR
in VR.
We have contests, who can go for distance and things,
Hit the rim.
Giveaways.
You give away.
We're always giving away stuff.
We're giving shit away every night.
Lots of liquid.
Go sleep.
Guys.
Oh, I did get something on Black Friday. I got this on because I'm gonna build another RetroPie.
Blowjob.
They have a new image out that's 256 gigs. So this was on sale. These are normally like $70, but I got this for 40. 256 card for my next RetroPie I build. Nice. And that the new image out there has someone loaded up with tons of PlayStation 1 games. So fuck the shitty PlayStation 1, that lazy system Sony's coming out with that only has 20 games on it. They didn't even put Crash Bandicoot or Wipeout or anything fucking cool.
Isn't Crash Bandicoot like supposed to be the mascot?
You'd think, yeah. I mean,
it's the fucking system.
You play that game for hours.
If you look at the games that are included, like maybe 5 of them are awesome, and the rest are all garbage.
What was the one with the fucking like, Demolition Derby cars? Where it was like,
Demolition Derby sucks.
No,
not the Call of Duty. What is it? The Medal of Honor. That fucking sucks.
It was really cool. It was like battle cars, you shoot each other and shit.
I liked Siphon Filter.
Siphon Filter's all right. They should have put Twisted Metal 2, which was the best one in the series for PlayStation 1. I don't know. They put a lot of garbage on there. Metal Gear Solid's fun, but everyone's played through that. I don't know.
For all that, you can just download the fucking.
They should have put Snatcher on there. Yeah, there's a lot of cool things that could have put on there, and they didn't. And not only that, it's running on an emulator, so might as well just do a RetroPie anyway. So, fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them in the ear.
It's amazing how
new show title.
Like how much dirty.
Fuck them in the ear.
Fuck them in the ear.
So anyway, I got that card so I can make a new RetroPie that's with the PlayStation. Someone put out one that has like a ton of PlayStation games on it, so that'll be fun. They work pretty well. I'd say like 90% of them work like perfect. So
when I bought my PlayStation, I remember like the big game was Ridge Racer.
Yeah, that was a launch title. That was fun.
Yeah, that was an awesome arcade machine.
Did anybody here own a PlayStation 1?
I did. I had the old, like the first generation one.
So did I. And then laser brakes on it.
You could easily mod, and they had to tilt it outside to read the games.
Yeah. You could even take the disc out and put in a music CD, and you could play like Tekken with the music playing. That was kind of cool.
Well, when the Xbox first came out, you used to be able to download your CDs.
I remember that.
Game music, but then they ran into like licensing problems or some shit.
Yeah, that was cool. You could do that. You could make a little playlist and play that during your games. That was pretty neat.
I learned how to solder modding my buddy's Xbox. He got like the first generation mod chip. It was like 30 wires to solder onto the little.
Oh, geez,
board.
That's a lot.
And we did it. Or I did the soldering, but it worked the first time.
Japanese games.
What?
Was it Burn games or Japanese games?
Burn. Well,
Burn
I mean, Dreamcast was both, but that was.
Yeah, my Dreamcast had a Switch where I could switch it to play.
You didn't have to mod.
No, you could switch it. You put it.
Dreamcast would just run. Wouldn't it just run Burn games?
It play imports, anything.
Didn't have any kind of copy protection.
No, Sega's like, fuck it. If they can do it, if they can figure it out, I'll do it. Yeah, I had, because I had the import. What was the dream? Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh, me too.
The U.S. released.
Yeah. I had that.
You guys know the original Dreamcast was liquid cooled.
What?
Oh yeah, for the first generation.
Liquid cooled. Really?
Yeah, just so you can have liquid cooled boxes, PC boxes. Same thing.
Yeah. I didn't know that. No.
Well, this isn't the console hangout.
Console hangout. We talk about anything here now. Now we've exhausted all our questions of the week. We talk about anything.
That's very powerful. Like all my games, put some LED monitors in there, change the T molding.
So this is a little funny. I just grabbed my old PS1 and I found Crash Bandicoot 2 in the drive.
There you go. See, I have those run on the RetroPie perfect. All the Crash Bandicoot games. So,
dude, the drunker I get, the hotter it feels up here.
Imagine that.
Well, the drunker I get, the hotter.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's worth paying $100 for only 20 games, old PlayStation 1 games? I think that's a total cash grab, and Sony should be ashamed of themselves for that.
Well, they're doing it because Nintendo worked. Because there was the grab for the NES Classic.
But at least Nintendo put out like good titles, solid titles, and they give you like 30 of them, I think, for.
Yeah, but it's still crap though. Like what they did was like a pittance. It was like there you go. But
well, they made one. We'll make one too.
Not what they could have done, but it could have been awesome. Doing the same thing, right? So isn't Neo Geo doing the little mini arcade?
Yeah, the mini one. That one has a good handful, a good amount of titles.
Yeah, but it's still bullshit though.
You guys remember the Neo Geo Pocket? Little handheld.
Yeah, that little handheld one that can plug into your TV too.
I have an old Neo Geo and some games in the basement. If I ever pick up a cab, you can snap some pieces off the cartridge and use them in the cabs.
Yep.
So
yeah, they're
probably have a dozen.
But you can get a multi-cart and just have all those too.
Yeah, that's probably what I did.
Yeah.
Did you think it's funny that when Neo Geo put out their home version, that's basically was their arcade version, but yet they still censored their games. So if you got Metal Slug, they would squirt white blood instead of red blood for the U.S. Market. Because
I had a Neo Geo.
Yeah, but it's not as bad like the German market.
But you got to pay $200 for that game, and you get white blood.
I spent $700 on a 3DO. I had an Atari Jaguar with every game, which was like 5.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I got so many old consoles. I have a TurboGrafx, and I have the Japanese version in the basement with the CD player and the 16-bit expander, whatever it was, the 32, whatever it was that plugs into it.
For what system?
TurboGrafx.
TurboGrafx. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a bunch of old consoles and games. I probably have like 500 Nintendo games. Like,
Yeah, hold on to that stuff. Yeah.
oh, yeah, I have a Tengen Tetris. That's probably my rare.
You have a Genesis?
Oh yeah, that was my dude. I was a Sega kid. I think I mentioned it before. I used to get in fucking fist fights back when Sega Master
Over the Nintendo.
Yeah, all the Nintendo would, like they'd be like, "I got Zelda." I'd be like, "Fuck you, I got Phantasy Star, man." Next thing you know, they actually tell in the face over which game's better.
Did you ever pick up Musha for Genesis?
I love that. That comes with little pancakes. You put the hoisin sauce with it and roll
Nice.
them up.
That's Mushu.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know Musha? Okay.
But I love Mushu, by the way. So.
Yeah.
Musha is like a
one
real
of my favorites.
Let's do Mushu.
It's a real
and
popular
whiskey.
shooter that goes for about $300 to $500. So I was wondering if you had it because that's like worth a lot.
No, but I have Frogger, which is rare on Nintendo. I have the original Mike Tyson punch. I guess isn't that?
Nah, I have that too.
Yep,
I have Fantasy Zone, which was a Sega game. It was the only Sega game to come out on Nintendo, and that was like the Opa, whatever the thing was called on Sega, was like their going to be their, before Sonic, that was going to be their trademark or their like big character. And that game wasn't supposed to be released. It was like a third party released it with the wrong licensing or some shit. They recalled it. So the Fantasy Zone's kind of rare.
Okay.
It's in a funny shaped cartridge. It like slants. Have you ever seen a Nintendo cartridge as a slant?
I don't think so.
I want to say that's how Tengen Tetris is too. It's just shaped a little bit different.
No.
Like the weird black carts, or
yeah.
They have the weird they've like the angled fronts, like pointy fronts.
They take some extra blowing when you put them in.
Yeah, that's right. I know the carts you're talking about. Yeah.
They have
just like Seabart said the IRC link is not in the chat.
It's not in the description.
Oh, I put it in the original one, but maybe.
Oops, Jim forgot.
I'll just pop it in IRC for everyone so they can see it.
Well, put it in the YouTube chat. With IRC doesn't help because they're already there.
We got two guys stuck in there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we don't.
That's like
YouTube. Okay,
hey, dude, you're here to buy a pumpkin pie.
I've never seen the box on the side this active. It's like a new thing.
Oh yeah, you don't see our private chat. That's our.
I wonder how many people are watching us.
Well, no
they
one
can't see
no
that.
one can see the right chat. This is all private. Like.
Oh, that's why I never.
I love your cock.
Nice.
Don't say it out loud.
And no one saw that.
Secret.
Right?
No, because I don't have YouTube.
Yeah. Well, no one can see that. That's all private.
How many people are watching us right now? Does anyone know?
13.
320.
Yeah, you can see the bottom. It's 14, but
we're just rolling in that monetized money.
We're not
I looked it up how much we should be making. It's like I think it's $2 to $8 a month.
Split like 8 ways.
Yeah, where's my quarter, Orange Whip?
You need to get a quarter to go stick in a game somewhere.
Go stick in your own game.
Yeah, lick it and stick it.
Yeah, that's right.
I think we were talking about how you guys were telling me to get the little mod thing so I can just hit start, like the free play for the Sega games. And what I do, I keep a stack of quarters over here on Centipede for the Sega games because I like sticking quarters in because it's just part of the nostalgia for me. And the rest of my games are on free play, like Pac-Man, I think. So like, I don't know, I like the quarter thing.
Some people do the token thing too. Yeah. Keith used to have it set up in his arcade where he has a token dispenser, and all his games were done by token.
I fucking more games, I'd do that. It'd be sweet just to have your own custom tokens.
Yeah, he said it got to be a pain in the ass because then you got to empty them all, and it's like more work. That then games go down. You don't want. It's like
if the coin mech doesn't work, and you like
you got to fuck with that.
Another cosmetic question, or well, my opinion, I fucking hate when they cut holes in the coin doors to put those stupid card readers in. That drives me nuts to no end.
Oh,
yeah. Now there's
Dave and Buster's.
That's all new shit. Yeah.
But what they should do, they should have one that hides inside the coin door, where it just sticks in there and can still read the card, and then has like a little push card here sticker or something less basic.
Yeah, they're trying to keep it easy for people, I guess, so they can just swipe a card.
Yeah, if you can't make it easy, they won't use it.
Dave and Buster's need to rip you off because it's like, oh, it costs 1,500 points or whatever. They have a point.
Yeah, they confuse you how much money you're spending.
Their credit system is fucking bonkers. It doesn't make any sense.
It's so lame. It's like Vegas. They give you chips kind of thing is the idea. So you kind of don't know what you're spending.
The one here, the food just blows so fucking hard. The cool part's like getting in like Star Wars, like this big $30,000 game that has this big, huge screen all around.
Oh yeah, that thing's awesome.
The Battle Pod,
Battle Pod's awesome. Yeah,
but it's like oh, you step up and you're like, oh, this is like a 45
on-rail shooter.
45 credits. And you're like, I don't know how many quarters. Is that like $1? Or
did I pay $5 or $1?
What am I paying? Like, I don't care. Like, fucking swipe it and get in. And like,
they're like,
badass,
okay,
but
you get 20 minutes, all you can play. You buy them in 20-minute things, so you get 20 minutes with your pizza, and then in like 5 minutes, you're like, well, your pizza's done. So you want pizza or you want to finish your game?
Yeah, it's very confusing.
Yeah,
but it's also the only place you can go really play those games. Although Game Exchange has battle pods here in Colorado, so if you want to go play for free.
Carrie, you said you like hot wings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So have you at Dave and Buster's? Have you ever had their hot wing sandwich? Because that's actually really good.
I'm trying to think if I've actually been in a Dave and Buster's yet.
I would say I will take you to one, but I've got a much better whiskey bar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we have plans.
We have plans for the whiskey bar down the street.
Right, with the world's best Manhattan, with the dry vermouth plus the sweet vermouth.
Yes, I know. But fucking blew my mind too.
You guys better Uber that one.
Oh,
it's 4 blocks away.
Apparently, it's
that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah,
we're walking home. Yeah, and I took that week off. So,
dude, I could never live 4 blocks from a fucking whiskey bar, dude. I'd become an absolute drunk. The coolest part.
Your wife would be like, "Get out."
The coolest part about being self-employed is if I get really drunk, the next day I can just say "fuck it" if I want. Like, my employees got my back. I'll just sit on my ass, or I'll like sit in bed with my laptop and work. Like, I'll get the work done that needs done without even getting out of bed. Order Domino's, whatever. Yeah. So if I lived by a whiskey bar, I'd probably be dead by now.
Dude, there's several
whiskey bar,
but
a hot wing sandwich.
Yeah,
the hot wing sandwich at Dave and Buster's yummy. If you ever get into one, that's one thing that I like at Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, Dave and Buster's. Like I have a vague memory that maybe I've been in one like many years ago, but Jim and I have talked about going sometime when I'm in Minnesota, just because it's a thing. Just because it's like something that people talk about.
They have some fun on-rail shooters that are kind of cool to check out, I think. But
like they got
you don't go there for classics.
All kinds of cool shit.
No, you don't. They don't have classics anymore. They used to, but you'll be lucky to find them as Pac-Man.
Right. You go there and play like a.
Oh, you're talking Dave and Buster's, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
So they have some cool
Buster's machine that shoots fucking ping pong balls.
Yeah. They have stuff.
We played that. We played that at the State Fair a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Yeah.
But you go there and play like not arcade games, not like classic ones. It's like these are new games. You go.
They'll have like the triple Donkey Kong cabinet or with the Mario the Nintendo. You know, like the new like the anniversary things and stuff.
Like 30 years from now, we'll be able to.
Buster's have the Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Those are cool, yeah.
The full fucking.
Oh, the big one.
Oh,
the big
wow.
one.
30 years from now, we'll be able to.
How fun is that?
They are like.
Size of a car.
You're controlling a 6-foot tall fucking Rock'em Sock'em.
Penis.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Versus another. It's the full on
like
fucking robot.
They enlarged the game like by 400%.
You had me at a large.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is cool.
Pac-Man.
So like it's games like that where it's like, you know what, I'm not gonna come here to set some world record fucking arcade score.
It's just
check the arcade shit.
I'll hit one up like once every 4 years or something.
Yeah, you go there and eat shitty food and play some pool and play some goofy arcade games.
I don't think the food's that bad compared to some other places I've been to.
Like
a Chuck E. Cheese or something. Chuck E. Cheese is horrible.
Did you say they have a chicken wing sandwich?
Hot wing.
Hot wing.
So it's like buffalo spicy hot wing sandwich.
You take the bones out, right?
The bones are out of it. Yeah.
They're like eating a sandwich full of bones out. Like fucking
it's like they take the boneless wings and cut them in half, and they put a whole bunch of them in a sandwich with some stuff in it.
You gotta go to Buffalo Wild Wings and get the cheese curd burger.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
It's fucking amazing.
Cheese curds alone are good.
Cheese curds are magic. We don't have to do those in California.
They are magic.
It's like those ones that I got at Redstone were like this. They were huge. They're like this big.
Yeah, but I'm not convinced that they were actually all that cheese curdy and not just like they put cheese and deep fried it. They were good, but they didn't have the same squeak as a normal cheese.
Yeah, they should squeak on you, like
poutine cheese.
Yeah,
deep fried.
Yeah.
I wonder how Orange Whip's poutine bar is going.
Dude, I don't know. We're setting some high expectations for what we want for that fucking
nacho bar,
poutine bar,
nacho / poutine bar.
Right.
All you can poutang.
All you see is poutang. Poutang bar.
You're crazy.
Load up your plate.
Oh God!
I want some poon, and then I want some poutang.
Can I get a side of tang?
Right.
Yeah.
So this has been a great show tonight.
It's been interesting.
Jesus Christ!
That's what astronauts eat.
Oh well.
Well, and oh wow.
That boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
Who else bought shit on Black Friday?
The show just kind of fell apart for a second.
No one. What have you? Is this the first time you've tuned into one of ours?
Right. Welcome to the show, Larry.
What are you new?
A whole month now.
How come the Gleek isn't joined us? He's part of the show.
I'm honored to be a guest.
Oh, he added the picture of the burger. That's a different one. No, that's that's what Jim's talking about, I think. Right?
Well, yeah, huh?
The cheese curd burger.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Look at that picture. That's like straight out of a menu.
It's food porn.
Food porn right there. Huh? I could go for one right now. We call it Uber Eats.
Dave looks like anatomic looking at something.
That's a before and after. Yeah.
Next picture is poo.
The family. Chris grabs I'm turning you into poo.
Turn you into poo. I'll make you into a food baby.
If it's not Echo, it's not Buffett.
Oh my God.
That's right, baby.
Get it. Mike's online. Who's on the mic? Mike.
He just got up.
No, your email goes direct to spam for some reason, Andrew.
Oh.
Well, I
know mine.
Add it to your contact list.
Yeah,
and then it'll go into your inbox.
So it's the same email I've been sending since day one of doing this. So I'm not doing anything different. But apparently now Google considers this spam because I include a link. So I'm sorry.
What are you using to send mail?
Fucking Gmail. It's the same shit I've been using since day one.
Care. It might be open to investing in a responder.
I know. So it's the same thing, but the clients have changed. So check your spam.
MailChimp because it's free. And they have really good deliverability for free service.
When you see that email in your spam folder, add the contact to your list, and it'll go into your inbox.
What? Let's see. Okay.
It's probably because I send it to a CC list of like 50 people who are invited, and it includes like URLs and links to other websites.
You're supposedly in here.
Well,
Yeah.
What can I say, man? It's Tuesday night. We're doing the show every night.
It's okay, Buffett. He didn't like me either.
Brain is gone.
I had to get mine out of the trash.
It's the same fucking link I've sent every damn
Relax.
week that I've ever hosted.
All right. My old man, television repairman.
So Buffett, Ken replied to me.
He's gonna kill us. He's gonna shit. He's gonna kill us.
Fucking mock.
Well, yeah. Make up your mind, dude. He's gonna shit. He's gonna kill us.
He's gonna kill us.
He's gonna shit. Then he's gonna kill us.
Bleak posting the yummy food porn.
Buffett,
I'm hungry.
That burger is so fucking good.
It looks so good.
I'm trying to listen to you, Andrew.
Mike.
Yes, I'm trying to listen to you.
Bitches leave.
Shut up, Bleak. I'm talking about Mike. Oh wait, fuck.
Mike 1 or Mike 2?
So,
camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1.
Buffett, Mike. So Ken House replied to me and said, "Thank you very much. I was trying to get Buffett's email. Any way to contact him? He'll be in touch shortly."
Okay, that's cool. I haven't had anything come back.
Connection has been made. I've done my responsibility as a host.
Now step back.
And done. So what are we talking about?
What is it, like grow an ass at Buffett.com or something? Right?
No, it's why don't you grow an ass?
Well, that's
grow an ass.
.com.
.com. Why can't you grow an ass?
.com.
All right. Will someone please register that
info
for us?
It's available.
Buffett.com
and .ca are both available.
I don't care about that.
Buffett.com.
Register that shit and like point that to our domain or whatever.
.org. What's it?
That's going to cost you
.org. Yeah, it should be a .org because we are definitely a non-profit.
Yeah.
501(c). If you want to donate to us, we can actually write you off as a tax credit, which in Trump's America will mean like you get like 2.5 times what you donate to us back in tax credit. So that's great.
It makes complete sense.
I know it does. It's very
fucking Seabart.com. That's right, Dickweed.
Fucking Seabart.
Fucking
.com. That's our new domain name.
It's a portal. It just
someone buy that domain and link to us.
Can you register vulgar sites domains?
I don't know if you can anymore. You used to be able to.
I don't think those
I don't think you can anymore. Everything, for some reason, the PC police don't let you do anything fun anymore. How come my Instagram I can't see nipples anymore? It's all gone. They've ruined everything on the internet. I hate it.
No more turkey sandwiches. No more turkey gravy. No more turkey stew. No nipples.
Pretty soon, YouTube's going to have a filter that if you even say fuck, they'll just automatically filter it so nothing comes out of your mouth. It's just like a beep.
Yeah.
You know, they'll just have that running all the time.
I need to add the 0 hertz tone. That's
boot.
That's boot.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks for joining, guys. So we're done for the night.
I come just to end the show. You know.
You come at the ending.
At least you came at some point. Come over here, come over there.
I spent like 5 minutes trying to get my charger over here so I can stay here.
What?
Wait, Mike, are you on VR? You're a big gamer, PC gamer. Bleak?
Oh yeah, Gleek. I don't answer the mic. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That way we know.
Dickhead, dick face, butthead. No.
All right. So Cocknose.
Elvira lover.
Hey, Cocknose. Do you have VR or what?
I don't have VR. I don't know anything about it.
Nobody we know has VR. Didn't Matroid say he's going to get or he has it or something?
Matroid's been having. He's on it.
Matroid, who's buddies with Skeleton Dick.
Skeleton Dick, who actually, I'm going to start promoting as our new musical host because I think Skeleton Dick is amazing and they should be our intros.
Yeah.
Every fucking week.
We gotta ask them for permission or make us
I'll get permissions from those guys because
he's gonna craft a custom theme for
our. If he wants to.
So Horde.
No, he is. I'm just kidding. He doesn't have a choice. He has to work for free.
I know we can't pay him anything.
I
can't pay him in I don't know.
Dude, I'm friends with him on Steam and email and shit like that. So I reached out to him and I was like, dude, I want T-shirts. I want fucking stickers. I'll pay for every fucking penny of the CDs. Like, just send me
cheese curds.
Send me what yep. I want everything that is Skeleton Dick.
No, I want a hot dog. I want a milkshake. I want potato chips. You'll get nothing and like it.
I love that.
I want skeleton dicks from head to toe.
Nothing and like it.
So yeah, so hopefully, so I'll be reaching out to Horde and get those guys because I think that like their
you know who else?
Like
you know who else is a band guy is 30 Fathom.
Yeah, 30 Fathom, Dave. Yeah,
30 Fathom could maybe make something too if we.
Oh, he's got the statue.
See, but I want to promote. I want to But I want to promote existing bands who are also doing awesome stuff. And if you guys have seen the Skeleton Dick stuff, their shit is fucking awesome. It's hilarious.
Is it available online to download?
Yeah, it's all on YouTube.
Okay.
It's YouTube Skeleton Dick. You'll hear it.
Just don't Google it.
No, don't Google it. YouTube it. But
no,
it's amazing. Their fucking music is hilarious. It's fucking on point.
It's like talk about a boner.
What?
All right.
Boner skeleton.
Are you on mute yet or not, Larry? I mean, you got your joke.
There we go.
No, I get it.
Skeleton Dick is a fucking an actual band. They're doing awesome music. They're super fun. I 100% support them as being like our intro music, outro music. If we can get them to be willing to let them use our, their music on our show.
We just need a 20-second bit, not a 1 minute, not a 2-minute intro. Just
outro. Like, and they're not. I don't want them to write special music for us. I don't want them to just let us use their existing music for our fucking show.
Have them come on the show and fucking rock out.
A bumper for you though.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, I just found the perfect song from Skeleton Dick. It's called "Moist and Frothy."
Oh wow.
Oscar Mayer Tampon is my fucking favorite song.
Oscar Mayer Tampon.
Oh, yeah,
wow.
You heard it right.
That was funny.
And it's fucking awesome and hilarious, and it's got a great fucking beat. So
I listened off air. Awesome.
Yeah. So Skeleton Dick, I'm telling you, they need to be our official fucking music for the show. They're so much fun. It's so much better than what we've been using for the last 3 years or whatever.
Sorry, Brad.
Yeah. So I'd love to have Brad and just have them make it happen, and then we can just use their music intros. So if you guys don't agree, then veto me. I'm one guy, but god damn it, it's so much better than what we've been using.
Or then we could just use the popcorn song.
That could be our.
But the thing is,
that's our good night theme tonight.
If we get permission from Skeleton Dick, then we've got permission on YouTube. And we're not fighting copyright.
Yeah.
And they're amazing. They're fucking hilarious, and they have the same sense of humor as the rest of us. So, just saying. All right, so I'm advocate Skeleton Dick.
Fuck them. Sorry. Look at you. You're like pro Skeleton Dick.
I am fucking Skeleton Dick.
Fanboy
number 300.
He's a groupie.
I totally would be. I've been telling these guys, fuck, man, I want to know when you guys play in Houston because I want to fly down to fucking Texas and go hang out with these guys. They are that much fun. But I'm an old school punk rock guy, so.
Yeah.
He's very photogenic, too.
He's just one guy.
When I looked up Skeleton Dick on Google instead of YouTube, the first video came up with some weird video called Skeleton Penis. What the
fuck? Penis. Delicious.
It might be. I don't know. But these are great guys.
Very tasty and delicious. Here is gift for you. It's chocolate penis. Very tasty and delicious.
What's that from, anyway? That sounds like John Jacobs.
It's from one of the Karate Kid dubs.
Oh, it is?
Like
the
third week in a row. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that one. We used it before. No, the skeleton penis. It's like a practical joke. They're in like this museum or something. There's a skeleton, and like girls walk by, and his penis goes up. They're like, ah.
You had to be there.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. Just fucking Google it.
I gotta find.
But more importantly, Skeleton Dick punk rock band. Fucking love those guys. And that should be our music.
Why don't we just get Daft Punk?
Well,
give them a call. They'd be more than nice to give us something.
Yeah, let's get those French fuckers on the phone and let them write some music for us. Or I love that.
Contact
I'm
people
in Toronto. I'll go talk to Dead Mouse.
No,
Dead Mouse.
Joel's a Canadian. I can talk to him, and he has a 10 gigabyte line. So,
but I just want like I would love for a band that like we kind of know who they are. And
I know.
I just love the idea of like our intro music being Skeleton Dick because it's like it's punk rock. It's awesome. It's
those guys are punk as fuck.
80s as fuck, and it fits right in with our fucking vibe and our music. Our music sucks.
Then we have like the song for the longest time, some like wheelbarrow jamboree or something.
Terrible. It's some free...
It was like carnival music.
Yeah, it's this horrible carnival. Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. It was something like
flippy, arcadey, I guess. But yeah, no. Just love the idea.
When you get the green light, are you going to add the Skeleton Dick to like all the previous videos for the podcast?
No, we can't do that. But like 100%, like
that Skeleton Dick hangout.
I will put Skeleton Dick on every single one of our fucking banners and T-shirts, and because I think they deserve it. I mean, if they sponsor our shit and like they're like behind us as far
especially
as,
if they do a little jingle for
if they do a jingle for us, that would be even more amazing. But I don't even want
really
that.
amazing. But, yeah,
I'll take what they've already done.
20-second bit.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll take what they've already done. But if they want to do something special, then that's crazy.
Throw that on the table. Hey, we can't pay you, but if you have anything,
we'll give you some great exposure to 12.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I get so insulted.
I know. You've heard it before.
I've talked about it.
Yeah.
You're gonna get so much work out of this after
it'll be free. It'll be so much awesome, amazing exposure for you and your new studio. Yeah,
we're gonna use that Crystal Castle.
All right, so are we done tonight?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm done.
Let's wind this shit down. Someone take us out of here. Larry, why don't you take us out of here?
All right.